Hello, how are you, third grade? Good to see you. Okay, remember from our last lesson, we are talking about the differences between like fractions and unlike fractions. Well, like fractions have the same denominator. Unlike fractions have different denominators. Here are some examples of like fractions, 2/3 and 1/3. They are like fractions because they have the same denominator of 3. Let's look at an example of unlike fractions. We have 2/3 and 2/4. They are unlike fractions because their denominators are different. Here's a denominator of 3 and here's a denominator of 4. Alright, so today we're going to practice adding like fractions. Remember that like fractions means fractions with the same denominators. Look at this example. Jerome ate 1/7 of an omelet. His brother Randy ate 5/7 of it. What fraction of the omelet did they eat together? So here's a picture of the omelet that Jerome ate. He ate 1 out of 7 pieces. His brother ate 5 out of 7 pieces. How many did they eat altogether? Well, if I transfer one of these pieces here, then it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7 pieces. Now you can look at this as an addition sentence with fractions. It's actually 1/7 right here plus 5/7 right here, which is equal to 6/7. When we add fractions that are like fractions because they have the same denominator, you're going to keep the denominator the same because they are like fractions. All you need to do is add the numerator. So we're adding 1 and 5. That makes 6. All right, pause the video. Try numbers 1 and 1 and 2 on your own. All right, see you soon. Hi. All right, so let's see what you did. We're adding 2/6 and 3/6. So according to this picture, 2/6 and 3/6 is equal to what fraction? Okay. Well, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6. Okay, because there's 6 total over here, total parts. Now, if we just want to use the addition method, we're going to keep our denominator 6 the same because these are my like fractions. And I'm going to add the numerators 2 and 3, which makes 5. So my denominator stays the same as 6, and I'm just adding my numerators 2 and 3. That makes 5, so my fraction is 5/6. Let's look at number 1 here. Now, here, these are like fractions because my denominator is the same, so my denominator is still 11, but all I need to do is add the numerator. 6 and 5 make 11 in the numerator. So 6/11 plus 5/11 equal to 11/11. Let's try number 2. So let's see here. Ooh, these are all like fractions because they have the same denominator of 12. So my answer will have 12. And all I need to do is add the numerators. 1 plus 3 plus 5. 1 and 3 make 4. 4 plus 5 make 9. So my answer is 9/12. Yeah! All right, we're going to use models to compare like fractions. Remember, like fractions mean the same denominators, fractions with the same denominators. Look at this example. Yvonne hiked 2/7 of a forest trail before lunch. She hiked again after lunch. By the end of the day, she had hiked 6/7 of the trail. What fraction of the trail did Yvonne hike after lunch? Well, first, let's draw a bar model to represent each of the sentences. So here, Yvonne hiked 2/7 of a forest trail before lunch. So 2 are my specified parts, and then 7 is my total part. So here's 2, and then out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. So this represents the first sentence. Now let's look at the third sentence. By the end of the day, she had hiked 6/7 of the trail. Okay, so at the end of the day, she hiked 6/7. So that includes the 2/7 that she already walked before lunch. And so let's see. So this represents 6/7 right here, okay? Because it's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7 total parts. And what fraction of the trail did Yvonne hike after lunch? So this is before lunch, and then this right here is after lunch. Okay? So that's the part that she hiked after lunch. What is this fraction? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 parts out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts. So the fraction is 4/7. Now this actually is a subtraction sentence. Do you see that? Because we have a whole here and then a part here. So a whole minus a part is equal to another part here. So let's take a look, okay? So 6/7 minus 2/7 is equal to 4/7. That's what we got from the bar model. But if we don't have a bar model, how do we solve this subtraction sentence? Well, just like we did addition, because 6/7 and 2/7 are like fractions because they have the same denominator, all you need to do is keep the denominator the same and then subtract the numerator. 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay? Alright, now it's your turn. Please pause the video and do numbers 2, 3, and 4. Hi. Alright, so now we have, for number 2, says 1 minus 3/5 is what? 1 whole is 5/5. Because if you look here, I know that 3/5 is parts of a whole, right? So 1, 2, 3 out of a total 5. But this is 1 whole, right? This entire bar model. How many parts are in this entire bar model? It's 5, right? And then so 5/5 is equal to 1 whole. So this entire bar model is 5/5, and then 3/5 is here, this dark orange. So what is this here? I have to use a subtraction sentence. So 1 minus 3/5 is the same thing as saying 5/5 minus 3/5. And here, they are like fractions. 5/5 minus 3/5 because they have the same denominator of 5. So we're going to keep the denominator as 5 and we're going to subtract the numerator. It's 5 minus 3, which is 2. So the answer is 2/5. Let's look at number 3. 7/8 minus 4/8. So the denominators are the same, so these are like fractions. When we subtract like fractions, we just keep the denominator the same and we subtract the numerators. 7 minus 4, which is 3. So the answer is 3/8. Let's look here. We have 1 minus 1/6 minus 3/6 is equal to what? But I want to change this 1 whole into a fraction where the denominator is a 6. Can you think about it? What could it be? Well, it's 6/6, right? 6/6 is 1 whole, okay? So 6/6 minus 1/6 minus 3/6. Now we all have like fractions. And when we have like fractions and we subtract, we keep the denominator the same. So the denominator will be the 6. And we're going to subtract our numerators. 6 minus 1, which is 5, minus 3, which is 2. So our answer is 2/6. Whoa! Well, just keep practicing and we will check in together next time. Okay? All right. Bye. Have a good weekend.